Welcome back to Let's Play Galactic Civilizations 2, with me, Get Daved. So, I don't want to talk about why it happened, or how it happened, or even that it happened. But I got a little excited off camera, and tried to invade New Iconia, and, the ships I sent aren't around anymore. Over here... Well, you know what? Got a research resource to take. Over here I'm going to finish off the Brindle system, which will unfortunately make it take even longer for that other Terra Star to get anywhere useful. Practically speaking, I believe it's well established that they're not that useful, but they're not actually that useful. All they do is make you say crazy things. Meanwhile, we've got more transports. I could use those ever since that thing happened at New Iconia. And... oh? That was odd. Okay, here we go. Chrisith, we could actually use some help from you. There's an unclaimed economic resource right there. That's crazy. You know what? Might as well take that Ascension Crystal. And I doubt we'll need both of those, but... oh look! Drangan are building a little defender. We can't do anything about that, but someday that Terror Star is going to have propulsion, I think. Maybe, I assume. And let's just go for immediate gratification and farm some more morale. The Drangan, man... part of it's made a bit worse by the fact that I don't have very many ships with decent sensors out there, but they always seem to find a way to sneak one more fleet past me. It's not appreciated. Not one bit. I don't really want to break the bank on one of those right now. I know I've been very willing to do that in the past, but... 328? That's a bargain and a half. Thought I whittled down Brindle's defenses. Apparently not. Or the Drangan just keep building more and more mediocre ships to protect them. I'm actually going to wait and see. No, that's probably out of range for this ship. Oh well. Didn't hurt to try. And that's it for moves this turn. We'll make a fleet of constructors and move them towards a more interesting part of the map. Next turn, hopefully we can take that planet and take out that fleet. They're probably going to keep going away from me, unfortunately. Alright, let's take another stab at New Iconia, shall we? And Scouter, you can just... Well, actually, it's got decent sensor range. We'll send it over here. When it gets here in 10 years, well, maybe it'll do something helpful then. As soon as that Terror Star moves, boy, am I going to be excited. So, having had plenty of time to reflect on the exact build I did for this galaxy, I kind of have mixed feelings about it. In the new expansion pack, having all this empty space, all this empty space in outer space is lame. But, it's a bit awkward. I'm not gonna lie, I found it a bit awkward, especially just because they enlarged the propulsion systems on everything, so definitely have a slower paced game. I'm glad I tried it. I would recommend a more densely packed small one, and if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, I'm sure you know by now that that is a bit of a preference I have. I like denser and yes, smaller galaxy sizes. I was actually planning on going with that, if you recall, at the very beginning. Maybe it would have been a good idea. This was still kind of an interesting game, though. Alright. Got a huge hull, and I feel like there was something else I wanted to research. Ultimate miniaturization would probably be good. Oh yeah, better drive system. That'd be kind of nice to get. You bastards. All it did was make people happy. Alright, let's give this another shot. Let's not wait for reinforcements, though. Seeing as they went through the asteroid field, we have no choice but to wait for reinforcements. Oh well. Those crazy guys. Also, that's kind of a tough-looking fleet. Also, we're sending a pretty sizable force off on that bunny trail just to keep things secure. I'm not a huge fan of that. Could always use another one of those. Now that ever since I turned down the supply a little bit, I've actually kind of come to miss them, so I wonder if we can get research in one turn if we just crank it up all the way. Nope. Should have thought of that last turn. Alright, that's actually a pretty... that fleet is a pretty legitimate threat, so... well, maybe one fully powered Escatos can take them out. Let's find out! Yes. And at minimal damage. A pleasant surprise. And I'm actually going to take their move to get them out of that asteroid field, which was about the worst move the computer could have made. Meanwhile, way over here, we've got some revenge to seek. And revenge had. Okay, seriously, how are things coming with that Terror Star? No? I don't know if it makes a significant difference or not, and it definitely puts the Terror Star at risk, but I'm going to disband the fleet around it. And we can't block the starport, but we can block the only industrial sector. And their Hyperion Logistics Center. Because why not? We've got plenty of agents. I feel like we've done this before. As a matter of fact, I don't know if that is actually my most destroyed starbase of all time, but, you know, it's got to be in the running. Alright, meanwhile down here, New Iconia awaits us. I'm not sure if it actually built that starbase or not. Anyway, let's attack New Iconia. This probably was not the best fleet to attack with either. Yeah, they just got 2 kills. But if my math is correct, that leaves only the transport. Nope. Did you hear the optimism? Could you hear it? Conveniently, one more ship ought to be enough. There we go. Vengeance is ours. I hope. That's a lot of people. My goodness. I don't think it's normally this hard to get revenge. Shell the planet again! All things considered, it held up pretty well. Restaurant of Eternity, micro repair bots? Dang! This was the place to be. Man, the Iconians are actually pretty nifty. In this version of the game, all the races have fairly different tech trees. The humans, you'll notice mine looks a lot like the old one. Humans are just kind of like that, in that their tech tree didn't change very much. But honestly, things are very different this time around, and it's a good thing. It changes things up a lot. I think I've already stated this, but if I were to play the game, if I were to do this round again, I would try playing as the York, because they looked like they had a pretty nifty one. Iconians too. Some interesting technology there. Ooh! Ooh! Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Alright everybody, it's finally happening! Ah, let's do it. Do we get a video? Is something gonna happen? We only have about a minute left. Okay. I love it. And now they're all asteroids. Well, I guess it was worth it? And by the way, everyone, you're welcome. I did just make good on my promise to blow up that planet. And I took out one of my own with it. Yeah, it, sure took a while to get there. Alright, I'm gonna end the video now. Oh my goodness. Known as the vegans. Alright, well, next time we're gonna take care of the vegans. Hopefully they're not like Scott Pilgrim vegans. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, go watch the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, or read the comic book series. I'm not kidding, you should really do it. Anyway, on that note, we're gonna end it, and next time, that could be the last video. I'll see you there.